I wish I didn't have to work on Monday. I would spend the morning in your arms. Okay, baby, listen, now let me stop playing. I'm self-employed, I do what I want. I wanna wait today, feel like it's Christmas. For once I'm gonna wish upon a star. I'm gonna keep an open mind this season. Every day is Christmas in my heart. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Jingle it, baby, jingle bells. Go ahead, baby, jingle bells. Christmas songs, happy holidays. Sweet kisses you give me while we watch TV. Normally that's something that I never do. It's not that anything is wrong with watching TV. I'd be somewhere working if I wasn't here with you. The most valuable thing one can offer is the time, so I'm super glad. Happy holidays today and on the daily. Merry Christmas on December 25th. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Jingle bells, jingle it, baby, jingle bells, go ahead, baby, jingle bells. Christmas songs, happy holidays. I wish I didn't have to work on Monday, but the hustle operates on 7 days a week. You showed me that you cared enough to show up. I've been thinking that might be all that I really need. So jingle bells, jingle all the way. Jingle bells, jingle it, baby, jingle bells. Go ahead, baby, jingle bells. Christmas songs, happy holidays. I wish I didn't have to work on Monday. I would spend the morning in your arms. I wish I didn't have to work on Monday. I would spend the morning in your arms.
That was Jingling Bells, performed by Jeanine Smith, our special guest tonight. And we will hear more from Jeanine later in the show over in the bank room. And, of course, you guessed it right now. You are listening to Your Prosperity Insights with Joe Midas Mind Miller. Now, the Midas Mind and I, we want to welcome Jeanine to the vault. Jeanine is a Grammy-nominated songwriter, entertainer, and all-round special lady. Welcome, Jeanine. We so hope you enjoy the show.
I am definitely enjoying the show. Thank you for having me. I'm having a great time already. You guys are amazing. And, peace from Asheville, North Carolina, by way of Chicago, Illinois.
All right. We received that. And right now, it is time for this week's Prosperity Insight. Midas Mind, over to you.
Thank you, Quiet Storm. Tonight's Prosperity Insight is that you have it in you. When you feel like quitting, it's just an opportunity going. When you feel like giving up, you have it in you to step forward with renewed energy and to give even more. Giving up doesn't accomplish anything. And it doesn't make you feel any better either. It just leaves you with disappointment and regret. There's a way to keep going, and you know it. There is a way to keep going, and just imagine how great you will feel for choosing persistence. If you're weary, if you're really weary, stop for a short rest, just for a while. But don't give up. Remind yourself of all the good reasons why you've chosen to move forward in the first place, and then get yourself going again. If you wish to be free of effort, then do what it takes to finish the effort. Make all the work count for something by bringing it to a successful conclusion. The next step, the very next step, is right in front of you. And you have it in you to take that step. Keep going. Fulfill your best possibilities, and you'll always be thankful for your choice to do so. What I've learned about myself from the thing you have it in you, I've been smacked down sometime, folks. Well, I really gave an effort. And man, did I initially get my butt kicked. Maybe that's not very inspiring for you, but please hold on and hear the rest. There were times when I let my butt remain kicked. And there are other times when I decided to fight the fight, to be a soldier. And in fact, those times where I never gave up and I kept going, I cannot remember a true loss. Jeanine, please share a few words of wisdom on the impact of the thing you have it in you and what that thing has when people in entertainment and in the entertainment world are striving to fulfill their dreams.
Well, that particularly means a lot to me because I've been at this since 2002 professionally. It means that after you send that email that you know you shouldn't have sent, you continue to show your face at the meetings at BMI anyway. After you go and show up at the producer's house not knowing, not understanding the culture of placements, and after you go and you wait outside of the studio every day for 3 months to find out the status of your song and if you can record again, and you realize the person is just upset at the way that you went about something, you still continue to record. You still apologize to Bo Legaloo every time you see him for not being agreeable and really being fearful about a placement you were offered. And you keep going. I can sit here and name so many mistakes that I've made as a songwriter. First, trying to make sure, just out of fear and trying to secure myself. I think a lot of times when a person tries to accomplish world domination, which is what I'm all about, they think that it's somehow like there's an end to it, like you're going to reach this peak of where you're not trying to accomplish anything anymore, and that's just not the case. You are always going to have to keep your knife sharp. You're always going to have to be ready. You're always going to have a plan, especially now in the digital age. Even since I've been in the business since 2002, that's been 12 years, things have changed drastically. And just since 2006, every year things change. The way that people go about accomplishing their plans has changed. You have to have it in you to adapt, first of all, and then have the same enthusiasm you had the first time you fell on your face. Keep going. What else is there to do? And I feel like for artists, if it's really something that's in you, where is your work? Where's the music? Show me the music. All the talking is fine. I love to talk. But for everything that I say, I need to have some music. So that way, if I'm not making any sense, people are like, well, you know what? She may not know what she's talking about that, but I really like this song and I'm going to buy it. And she's going to be able to continue to contribute to the planet. I'm enjoying the gift that is being offered here, and I know that I have it in me to deliver something that people want to hear. I have to have that.
Absolutely.
I have to have something that people want to hear. And then I have to have the nerve. Even if there are people who don't particularly, they don't use their music as a means, but they're determined to get in front of people and accomplish world domination. They want acknowledgement, financial and global acknowledgement for their contributions to the planet. So they move forward and do everything that they can, and they succeed. It's about, keeping going. You have to have it in you. But if you quit, you miss 100, Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots that you never take.
Wow. Thank you for that. And you know what? I am happy our listeners got to hear somebody at your talent level saying, point blank, there are times when everything doesn't go right and you simply have to buckle down and grind it out. Let's see what the listeners are talking about in the Conscious Cashback Reward segment.
Oh, yes, we are here in the Conscious Cashback Rewards, and we love all your comments and contributions to our Conscious Cashback Rewards from you, our listening audience. Now, tonight's Conscious Cashback Reward is from Sabrina Johnson of Ann Arbor, Michigan, and she writes, Quiet Storm, the coaching you gave about getting a business loan before you even started making money from your business was a breath of fresh air. Let's get real. If the first thing you're looking at is how to get a loan, then you are not prepared to start a business. I commend the gentleman for recognizing what his wife was saying about his excuse making and taking positive actions. My husband told me I fall into analysis paralysis as a way not to fulfill my dreams. He is 100% correct, and I'm taking the coaching from LeGrand, our guest last week, and Midas Mind to get off the pot and get to work. By the way, I was totally inspired when the Midas Mind shared that weight was an issue that was impacting his self-confidence in business, and he was taking action. I am starting to see how this show works. It really is about discovering those hidden connections that impact the creation of prosperity, and I love this show. Now, my coaching question for Quiet Storm is, how do you break up overanalyzing? It is literally killing my dreams. Well, Sabrina, I want to thank you for your brave, conscious cashback reward. We so appreciate your sharing. And Sabrina, my coaching for you is simple. Get a coach or a mentor who will hold you accountable for getting things done, especially when it comes to your passion or business plans. Make sure it's someone who is successful at what you're working to achieve and is willing to put in the time to support you. Now, this may be a paid professional coach or someone who remembers what it was like starting a business and loves to make a difference for new entrepreneurs. By the way, overanalyzing is a symptom of fear. It is not a disease. It is a strategy you've created to avoid looking bad in case of failure. Now, the problem is looking bad is unavoidable when you're creating something new. The truth of the matter is the more you look bad to yourself, the better you're probably looking to others for having the courage to take the risk to fulfill your dreams. Jeanine, want to ask you, chime in here for our guests, and please share any coaching you might have for Sabrina around keeping things level, keeping things going.
Well, of course, my biggest thing around overanalyzing and making something happen, it's like delivery. You can have something good today and on time and in a timely fashion. You can have something great that that never happens. It's your deliverables. It's the linchpin. It's actually delivering, setting a deadline, and then sending stuff out of the door, making it happen, not making excuses for why you don't have a product or a project ready, actually having your deliverables. At some point, it has to be a decision that's made that says, by any means necessary, I will ship my product. I suggest reading or listening to the audiobook of The Linchpin, and that's on YouTube. And it basically just talks about deliverables and how if you have plans and you overanalyze them and you never do them, why? what's the point? Have your deliverables. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. It's there. It's done. Keep doing it.
Excellent, excellent advice from our guest. And Midas Mind, what do you find empowering from Sabrina's conscious cashback reward this evening?
Quiet Storm, I find empowering Jeanine's spirit. And I also find, believe it or not, empowering your coaching for Jeanine is the perfect coaching for me. And probably for most of us, because we would like everything to be perfect. But the only reason we think everything needs to be perfect is because we have a lack of faith in what we're already doing. The fact is, so many people aren't doing squat that we need to put out the very good and quit looking for the perfect. And putting out the very good is worthwhile, and it will pay you. Let me say, Jeanine spoke to my fight with my weight. And, yeah, I put on 12, 14 pounds during Thanksgiving. It's ridiculous. And I was already chubby, and I went all the way into full-fledged fat. I got it. But I did, either way, have to walk into those same offices the very next day and present a professional front. And so just like both Quiet Storm and Jeanine were saying, you still have to produce. You have a deadline on production, and you've got to get something out. And getting something out forces the perfectionist to get something out that's actually pretty good. And it's a hell of a lot better than nothing.
That is so true. And I definitely thank you for that one. Well, please join us over in the bank room for another performance from none other than our guest, Jeanine. Stay tuned.
Lord, I confess I've made mistakes. I have accumulated too much credit card debt, and now I cannot imagine overcoming it without your help. I beg of you to intercede on my behalf. Provide me with the financial means to be able to breathe again. Please forgive my sins, Lord. Walk with me. Help me to make the right decisions throughout my life. I'm Sharon, the Debt Destroyer. I work with people like you, good people, who need a way to eliminate their credit card debt and get back on the path to prosperity. My team of experts will work hard to help you eliminate your credit card debt and get you and your credit back on track. No bankruptcy, no loan, your credit card debt eliminated. Have your credit card debt destroyed? Contact me at yourdebtdestroyed.com or call 1-888-431-2829.
Welcome back. You are listening to Your Prosperity Insights, where we focus on the practical, the pragmatic, spiritual, and conscious aspects of growing prosperity, and we do it all with power and love.
Well, we are finally here in the bank room, where we feature a track from a new artist and vote if they're going to get a couple of snaps or straight kicked out of the vault altogether. Tonight we do have Jeanine out of North Carolina, by way of Chicago, with her album, Thank You. And Jeanine, I really wanted to ask you, before we sample some more of your great music, how did you get started in the entertainment business, and what happened the first time you got paid for performing?
Okay, well, I entered the entertainment industry professionally in 2002 with, I moved to New York, and on the way to New York, I met Anthony Hamilton in Philly while I was singing outside of the 5 Spot on an ice cream truck. And he told me that I had a nice voice. He wanted to work with me. To make a very long story short, that was when I got my introduction to all of the contacts and the things that pretty much kicked everything off. I would say officially it was when Coming From Where I'm From was nominated for Best R&B Album in 2004. So that made me a Grammy Nominated Songwriter. And then I won the Songwriters Hall of Fame Award for Excellence in Songwriting, the Abe Ullman Award for Excellence in Songwriting. So I would say those things, that was my first entry. Payment for performance, that wasn't really my thing. I wanted royalty checks. I didn't want to get paid once. I wanted to do something once and get paid forever. So that was my entry into getting paid to do what I love.
Wow. Usually you hear from artists, whether they're actors or, other performing artists that, I didn't care about money. The only thing I cared about was the arts, which, I could definitely appreciate that, but I really appreciate that you, already had a way that you wanted things to work. So that is definitely something that stands out to me. And I also wanted to ask you, what challenges do artists face in getting paid for their work, especially in the age of digital downloads, Facebooking, Twittering, etc.? What would you say about that?
Well, the biggest challenge is understanding that, one, the market is always changing, and two, it changed already. Now you have to catch up. So know that the change is happening, and then know that you have to catch up. And then also understanding that when it comes to, getting paid these days, attention is the new money. So let's say I have a mediocre record or even an awful record, but I have 3 million views. That counts more than a person with $5,000 and no clue how to spend it. Because attention, you can try to buy attention, but attention in terms of viral, that's the new currency. You can actually change your attention into money. You can say, listen, company, product, I have 3 million views. Now I can make money from this. So that's the biggest challenge, actually understanding that some things can't be bought. Also, if you have money and you have a budget and you've saved or you've come up with, charge your credit card $15,000, that still doesn't mean that something is going to happen. There are very few indicators in this day and age as to what makes something popular other than, the only thing I can come up with, what do all these videos have in common? Somebody decided that they were going to share them. A lot of people decided that they were going to share them. That's the one thing. So how do you get people to share? But attention is the new currency. So that's the biggest challenge. And now, instead of it depending on record sales solely, you have to figure out how can you use your attention and your platform. How can you monetize that?
Definitely can get what you're saying. And you aspiring artists out there, please listen up. Right now, we're going to check out a track from Jeanine's album. This one is called It Ain't Over. Let's check it out.
Let me not wear an eyeliner, 'cause I know I'll be
Well, that was Jeanine's It Ain't Over, right off her new album, Thank You. And I want to let you know I really love that one. I don't know why, but in the very beginning, I was present to shades of Rolls Royce. That's a high compliment, let me tell you. But I was. I really enjoyed that. And Midas Mind, what did you think of It Ain't Over?
You know, that was Jim. When I heard it, I knew good well that girl must be from Chicago. That's all snaps and toe taps. She did it.
Yes, those were some excellent melodies there. And Mr. Ronnie, what say you?
Jeanine, it ain't over with us.
I don't think she's talking about you, but you can drink. You can drink.
I'm from Chicago too. It ain't over. It ain't over, Jeanine. I got the Twitter hashtag.
Okay.
Snap. Definitely for snap.
All the way around. All the way around. And audience, that was It Ain't Over. Let's see. And I definitely want to say, Jeanine, you really rocked that one. Now, if you like what you heard out there in listening land, you can follow her and purchase her music. And Jeanine, tell them where they can do that.
You can go to cdbaby.com/Jeanine and find both Thank You, Andreas and Ann's Daughter, and Jingling Bells. You can also go to my page on Facebook, Meet Jeanine. That's just MEET, Jeanine, JEANINE. And also I'm on Twitter at Meet Jeanine. And my website is meetjeanine.com. So also you can find me on SoundCloud if you Google Sorority Records. You can find me. You can also email me at sororityrecords@gmail.com if you want to book me or invite me to collaborate with you or give me $1 million. I'll take it. Email me at sororityrecords@gmail.com.
You heard it. You heard it. You heard it. And right now, it is time for this week's exercise for building a prosperity consciousness. Midas Mind, take it away.
Right, so in this week's exercise for building and maintaining your financial well-being is you have it in you. Oh, yeah, it's there. It's pumping inside your chest. It may as well come out your hands. This week, we are asking you to create a list of successes that you've had in life where you can acknowledge you had it in you when you or others had doubts about the possibility of success. Once you have completed the list, ask an honored friend or relative to review the list and add any success that you might have overlooked. Repeat this process daily for 7 days. Share this exercise with others and ask them to also take on the assignment. Remember, people don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. I hope you've enjoyed this week's Prosperity Insights and use the exercise to stay on the path as you build and maintain your financial well-being. Thanks for listening.
And we do thank you, Jeanine, for being on the show. And audience out there, please don't forget to check her out on Facebook, Meet Jeanine. That's JEANINE. I am Quiet Storm, and you've been listening to Prosperity Insights with Joe Midas Mind Miller. Visit us on the web at yourprosperityinsights.com.